Hey, welcome everybody. This is your coach, Coach Z. Here at Coachescall, we're doing our weekly recap, NFL recap. I've got Tristan Dunn in North Carolina with us. We got Tony Capo with us, who just got done doing his first NCAA basketball podcast. You need to go to Spotify and YouTube and check this guy out. It's The Court is in Session with Judge Tony Capo. If you want some information, even if you want overload, come on. He's got it all. And he's going to be doing this 2 or 3 times a week. So remember, go to Spotify or YouTube, check out Tony's new podcast. It is The Court is in Session with Judge Tony Capo. Great information. You can also go to coachescall.store and you can check out all of our podcasts on Spotify and on YouTube. Also, make sure you hit the menu button, scroll down to our Discord. Come check out what we're doing. Guys, thank you guys for being here today. All you listeners, thank you for taking time and listening to our recap, our NFL recap. This episode is brought to you by the Hunch ATL. Go visit our buddies at the Hunch ATL to help track your bets, test yourself against other cappers, and enter their free pick'em tournament. They do it every 2 weeks. You can win up to $1,250 in cash. Visit the Hunch ATL for all your bet needs. And Tony can testify because he won 2 sports last time. Didn't you, Tony? About $300 that you brought in?
300 cash, won 2 sports, on pace to repeat in one of them.
Out of baby. And it doesn't
yeah.
cost you a thing, huh? All you got to do is join.
Free money.
Yeah, y'all go to the Hunch ATL. They're our good friends. Go to the Hunch ATL for all your betting needs. Guys, let's kick it off. The NFL consensus picks. We're going to start. Finally, we're off the schneid. Our consensus pick, we had 6 that the 3 of us agreed on. And I'm talking about me, Tristan, and Donnie. Donnie can't be with us today. But we had 6 picks, and we went 3-1 with 2 pushes. So, you know, they say push is like kissing your sister. If you have a good looking sister, then you don't mind. But if you don't, then it's kind of ugly. But
hey, a push is a win, damn it.
I'm telling you, we are 3-1-2, and I think that puts us up to 25, 21-2, something like that. We're about 4 or 5 units up. We'll keep better track of it next week. But also, what we had going on last week when we did these picks, we had 2 guest pickers. What did I do with? Oh, here we go. We had Russ, which is the Jaded Cowboy. That's another one of our podcasts that we have. The Jaded Cowboy. He's a huge Dallas Cowboy fan, and you know how just irritating those son of a bitches are. Not as bad as Phillies fans, but almost. Anyway, Russ was a guest picker, and then my buddy J Love, who's on our Whiskey and Wisdom podcast on Wednesday nights. Also, if you want to hear some good shit, Whiskey and Wisdom After Dark. It gets interesting over there.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a fucked up episode.
It's going to be because we have the election night tonight, and I know J Love. Anyway, we had those 2 guys guest pick. So we had Donnie, Rick, Tristan, Russ, and J Love. Well, the 2 idiots beat us. Russ and J Love went 8-3-2. Okay? 8-3-2. Now, Russ does watch some football. J Love, I don't know, but yeah, they beat us. They were 8-3-2. Tristan, our millennial vampire in North Carolina, went 7-4-2. Congratulations, buddy. And me and Donnie went a measly 6-5-2. So no, we didn't lose any money, but we won, and we won a little. So I'd rather do that. Let's start it off. I'm gonna just here we go with the coach's rant. I've got to do it.
Still hot.
I've got to do it. How in the hell can a ginger that has been in the league last night, it tore me up. I say it over and over again. It is 3rd down, and they got to score. The Ravens go 0 coverage. They've got 8 guys in the box. My wife, my beautiful wife, is sitting behind me going, uh-oh, they're bringing everybody. I said, yes, they are. You know who the only person in the fucking world didn't know that they were bringing everybody? Was a quarterback. God, it pisses me off. What does he do? He gets the ball. He stands there, 1,001, 1,002, and gets hit. And I hope he swallowed his fucking spleen. But he could not make a side adjustment on this. This is a problem with the NFL right now. Somebody said, "Oh, I love the parody." Parody. If you watch a football game for what it is, it's not parody. It's horrible play. I mean, I don't mind parody. That's why I love college basketball. There's a lot of parody in college basketball right now. There is no parity in the NFL. It is horrible play. This is the worst NFL play that I've seen in 40 years. I don't care what anybody says. There's 2 elite quarterbacks. That's it. The other 2 are already out the gate. What's the dope smoker with the Packers, and then the idiot that got divorced with the Bucks. They're done. But we've got 2 elite quarterbacks, Mahomes and the other kid in Buffalo that coughed it up again. Why? How can you lose that? But he coughed it up again. 2 elite quarterbacks, no coaching, no tackling, nothing. It's just absolutely horrible. It pains me to watch the NFL. Thank God I have to work on Sundays. There you go. My fucking rant is over with the NFL. Please, Tristan, take it away.
I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to take it away after that. I about need to crack a beer my damn self. Shit. No, I agree. Andy Dalton's awful. You know, because like last night heading into the Monday Night Football, I saw a lot of people start jumping on Saints, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Like on top of the injuries, and then on top of Andy Dalton being the starting quarterback. Sure, I ain't gonna lie. Andy Dalton's shown a few flashes this year, but he hasn't. It's still fucking Andy Dalton. At the end of the day, it's still Andy Dalton. And Andy Dalton's like a lot like Kirk Cousins, where he can't play in primetime. So last night was free money.
But Cousins is winning. Kirk Cousins is winning, baby.
Dude, I love that shit. I love that shit. Say what you want about the Vikings, but that's the quietest 7-1 team in the fucking league.
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the one thing I did get out of last night. I fell in love with the Ravens offense, okay? I did. But it just goes to prove that a guy like Lamar Jackson, he can't be your franchise player. He can't be, because he's not going to be in the league for more than 4 or 5 years running an offense like that. He got hit off early and often, and he's going to continue to do it because of the RPOs. For you guys that are listening, an RPO is a run pass option. Okay, it was in college. It's brought into the league now. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. Damn, she's hot. Look at that motherfucker. Hi, babe.
Get it?
Hey, bro, eyes on me. Eyes on me.
Eyes up. RPOs.
RPO.
RPO. It's a run pass option, man, and it's he's getting beat. You know, so I do love that. I do love that offense in the college level. There's a place for it in the NFL, but this is why Lamar Jackson, he still hasn't got his contract renewed. They don't know what to pay him or how many years he's going to live, because he's not going to survive that long. We're going to run this podcast, I think, longer than Lamar Jackson will be a quarterback in the NFL. But I do love the offense because it puts an extreme amount of stress on a defense, and then you get in the 5 minutes, and it's ball game, bro. You're not getting the ball back.
I highly disagree.
It's not going to happen.
I disagree. I think Lamar Jackson's going to have the type of career Mike Vick could have had. That's my opinion.
Very possible.
Okay.
You know what I think the Ravens need to invest in?
No, I love it. Explain to me why.
Dude, he's faster than Vic, and Vic was fat. Vic was fast.
He's bigger than Vic.
He's bigger than Vic.
Stronger than Vic.
The way the NFL is now, they're not going to let Lamar keep taking hits.
Right.
So there's that, and then number 2, he's got a better arm than Vic. So I think
that's debatable. That's debatable.
Hey, I don't know, dude. I tell you what.
Okay, hold on. Pause. Hold on.
Go ahead.
We haven't had. So there's one thing Baltimore has not done since Lamar has been their starting quarterback. They have not gone out and got a wide receiver for that man.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that's not the make all break all,
No.
but
Yeah.
we're seeing in the league right now, like when certain young quarterbacks are getting like that true number 1 wide receiver, they instantly get better. Instantly. Tua is an example of that. Tua, I would have never.
What No, what about Devontae Adams and Derek Carr? That didn't make them better.
Derek Carr is a lost cause. He
Don't
is a
start.
lost cause.
No, please don't compare. Again, I'm gonna say this. I respectfully disagree with you, Tristan.
That's fine. That's fine.
Here's the difference between Michael Vick and Lamar Jackson. Michael Vick was running for his life, and he was running sideline to sideline, getting out of bounds. This man is running an RPO, and he's running quarterback power plays. He's running GT plays for the quarterback. He's running up the middle, forcibly getting hit. I guarantee you, if there was some kind of algorithm or whatever, this guy's getting hit inside the tackles at least 90% of the time more than Michael Vick. Michael Vick was running sideline to sideline. Now, let's get to the arm. If I were to ever go to a Baltimore Raven football game, I would take my 12-gauge shotgun because every time he throws the ball, it looks like a fucking duck. So I don't know that a wide receiver would help the duck situation because he's still throwing it. I still, and this is just me, I still think he's the best running back in the league playing quarterback. Go ahead.
Lamar is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I'm sorry, he is.
He's good, and I think Vick
He's
was more
not
of a
top five. He can't be
quarterback.
top five.
No, I wouldn't say top five. He's definitely good though.
Top 10?
He's a leader. I think he needs to make sharper decisions. You got to get better play calling.
The quarterback play in the NFL is fucking horrendous. Like horrendous.
No,
I mean,
I'm saying
it's ever been.
So I'm saying, are you? Would you put him in the top 10?
Shit. Yes.
So I meant to sit down today and make a list because you sent that text out or you sent something out on the Discord. I meant to sit down and make a list because I might have Lamar at like 5, honestly.
Because I say this. Well, I got Lamar. I got Geno Smith at 5, but I regress. You shake your head all you want. I know I'm right. Here's the thing: he still wins for you, right? But it all goes back. It all goes back to my initial statement. He can't be your franchise quarterback because he won't be around for 5 years. Yeah,
I disagree.
I disagree too.
Michael Vick was out because he was fighting dogs. The dogs are going to bite this guy. He can't. How in the world can you? I'm asking you. Put yourself as an owner. How can you say, okay, I'm going to pay you for the next 10 years, $400 million? If he's getting hit like this, he's not going to be there for 10 more years, guys. Please, just look at it that way.
The way you do it is the organization has to step up. You got to get better play calling, and you got to spend the money on an offensive line. Go out there and overpay for very good linemen to get him protected. He can't throw the ball. He can't throw the ball. I agree with you with that. Vick is
why get linemen?
Why get linemen? To buy him more time to come up with a good system that works. Now, yeah, he can't maybe throw the fucking 18-yard out. I agree with that. But maybe he could work on a nice play action package where you get a guy fucking coming over the middle. You got a nice dig route over here with Mark Andrews, and you throw the ball 5, 6, 7 yards, and you play a slow pace, move the ball game. Now, is he elite? No.
You do that, and it's going to fuck up their run game.
He said, dude, coach was about to have an aneurysm.
No, I'm just saying. You do that, and it's going to screw up their run game. Their offense is going to go to shit.
What run game?
If you overpay for...
Bro, did you not see the RPO? That's all they did for the last 5 minutes. The only reason it works is because Vic can run the ball. You know what other teams call it? Other teams call it the fucking Wildcat.
24.
Other teams call it the Wildcat. They bring somebody else in, take their quarterback out because they pay him too much fucking money.
Do you think Harbaugh is the right guy to coach him? Do you think Jim Harbaugh is the right coach for him?
He's a fucking pissant. Fuck him and his brother. I hate both of them.
I agree.
Think they both suck.
Or not Jim Harbaugh.
Move.
John Harbaugh.
Move on. Get off the fucking Ravens because Coach has an aneurysm every time we talk about.
No, I have a bad. It's just really bad football, man. And I don't. It's what it is. It's what it's come to. And the thing is, there's still going to be a place for the Bradys of the world. For the Peyton Mannings of the world, Eli
So-
Mannings. There's a place for them,
No,
right?
there's not.
But
Not
everybody else is going to go to this, and this is why I'm saying this, and I don't mind it. Bring the Lamar Jacksons and the little gnome, the garden gnome at Arizona. Bring all those guys, pay them money, but they can't be your franchise. Here's your franchise guy: is that freaking defensive end at Dallas? That's the guy. That's not Dak Prescott. Take Dak Prescott's money and give it to the freaking defense to Parsons. And that some bitch is gonna fucking win you games. Dak will keep you in games.
Okay.
But that Parsons guy's
Okay,
gonna
you've
win
had
you games.
you've had enough mic time. You've had enough mic
Coach,
time.
It's
Coach,
my
I want
goddamn
to ask Coach a quick question. I want to ask, do you have an NFL team like you do with the Aggies in college football?
No, I don't.
Okay,
No,
okay.
I
I had a follow-up question with that if you said yes, but okay.
Yes, I do. If I do, because I've got my jersey, I'm gonna put it on. The Bengals
Okay, well,
because of
right.
Joey B.
Okay, then
Because-
that just takes. I thought you were gonna say, Texans or fucking Dallas, and then I was gonna ask, would you take Lamar or Dak or David Mills or Lamar?
I'd take Garoppolo over all those guys.
It was good, a veteran game manager. I respect the answer.
I coached for 18 years. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. What, Sid
Yeah.
Dog? You had something. Sid Dog had something to say about Josh Allen. Am I right or no? I love that kid.
He sent a text said that Josh Allen's a NFL dual threat NFL quarterback or something.
He's one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the NFL. And if
Yes.
you ask me who do I want, him or Mahomes, give me Allen.
No.
The thing is with all these guys,
Yes,
they're all
100%.
still. The thing is, even with Lamar, they're all still super young.
Yes.
They're all under 25. I think Mahomes is now.
Yeah, but what
Patrick Mahomes.
Go ahead.
Patrick Mahomes is the clear-cut number 1 quarterback in the league, and it's not close. It is not close.
For you, that's fine.
No, like it is not close. Josh Allen is a fantastic and amazing quarterback. He is number 2 in the league. I'm there with you. He is not the best quarterback in the league, though. It's Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes can make throws that Josh Allen cannot make.
Okay.
I'm just.
Whose system are you running? What system are you running? That's the thing. Who's the kid that was it? Is it at New York that came from Alabama that everybody hates?
Mac Jones.
Jones.
Oh no!
Everybody hates him.
Yeah,
Kid won a natty. Kid could run a real pro. He can go to the Bills and run that. He can do that at the Bills.
Wrong.
He can't do
Mac
shit.
Jones,
Yes.
Mac Jones is a bum.
No,
Bum's
no
a strong
way.
word.
You just Tony just said it. Put Lamar in the right system, and the right coach, and blah 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 blah. And you're right, Tony. 100% you're right. That's what I'm saying about a guy like Mac Jones. You can do that. Here we go. We're gonna move on, but this is what I'm saying. I think there's still a place for guys that can sit there, and you got to be a pocket passer. If you want to stay in the league, for an extensive amount of time, dude, these kids, Lamar Jackson is not going to have the type of years that Tom Brady had, that the kid at fucking Green Bay had, that the guy at Pittsburgh had. They sit
Numbers
there,
wise, no.
No, he can't. He's not going to last.
But he could win ball games for you.
I think quarterbacks that are coming into the league now need to have a little bit of mobility to them because defenses are too fast. They don't have they don't have to, and I'm not sitting here saying they don't have to run like Kyler, they don't have to run like Lamar, they don't have to run like Fields, Hurts. They've got to be able to move though, because these defensive ends are fast as shit.
I completely agree. Hey, here's my thing. I am all about the change that happened in college football. It went from, except for Georgia, I mean, they're still running 2 tight ends, cramming it up your ass and making you fucking like it, right? I love the fact that college football went to 4 and 5 wides. It's exciting for everybody, and defenses had to catch up to it. I think it's fantastic. I do. And I love the change also. I don't mind the change if you go to the NFL. I don't mind the change if you play good football. The problem is they're not playing good football in the NFL. It's not good football. parity. It pains me to watch these fucking games. It didn't pain me to watch Georgia and Tennessee. How many total points did they score? They didn't score 70 like everybody hoped, but it was a good game and everybody loved to watch it. Last night was fucking painful because you see mistake after mistake after fucking mistake.
I disagree with you there. If
Yeah.
I didn't have money on Georgia and I was watching just as a football fan, I would have been very bored watching Georgia and Tennessee. I enjoyed it because I had a lot of money on Georgia and it was lovely and it played true. But if I'm just a regular fan sitting down expecting a number 1 versus a number 3 matchup, I was disappointed as hell watching that as an entertainment game. And I think that was it was great for us. We all killed it. We all were on Georgia, but no. Maybe for you as a coach.
Yeah,
maybe for you as a coach, it was fun to watch. As a normal just NFL watcher and a football watcher,
right.
It was not a fun game to watch.
And I was telling Russell this today. I'm like, he's like, oh, I love the parody. I'm like, and that's the difference between me and you, Russell. I played the game in high school. I coached the game at the college level and at the high school level, and it's just it pains me so bad to see mistake after mistake after mistake, and that's where I'm at. He's like,
I have a question for you.
The Cowboys won, everybody else loses. Yay, yay, yay! Parody, we win. Oh no, it's horse shit. Go ahead.
Here's my question: is it that the play is so bad, or is it that the other side is so good? Honestly, honest question.
It's that the play's so bad. It's not that hard. If I tell both of you guys, hey, look, all your job is to count between your tackles, count. If there are 5 or less, we're going to run. If there are 5 or more, then they're bringing one more guy than we can block. Where's it coming from? You're going to know. It's over there. So you're going to call your protection Rudy, because you know it's going to come from the left, and you're going to tell your receivers over here, hey, alert, alert, alert. We got a blitz. They know their adjustment. It's a side adjustment. You get the ball and you get rid of it in 1.2, 1.3 seconds. That's the rule. 1.2, 1.3 seconds. Without a blitz, you're looking to get rid of it under 2.5 seconds. Now, if under 2.5, you get it, boom, 1,001, 1,002, wham, it's gone. If you hold it longer, then you have already counted less people in the box. So I'm fully protected as quarterback, right? I'm fully protected. So they might be rushing 3 or 4. So now I can sit there, take my time, and run longer routes, longer dig routes, maybe combinations, side adjustments in 10 or 15 yards. But that's what you can see from the line of scrimmage right here. And they're just not doing that anymore. They're not coaching that stuff up anymore. And that's what's bothering me. It's just the quality of football. But I digress. As long as everybody's having a good time, and Tony, you hit it on the button. As long as we're winning money, baby. As long as we're winning money, let's do it. Yeah.
All right, let's run back down the slate because we
only
only got to the fucking Ravens.
Well, it was the last game that I saw last night, and I even teased the bitch, and I lost the bitch. So fuck the bitch. Okay, so where are we? Chargers, Falcons.
Yeah. I don't know. We can skip that one. That one was just a lot of people were on Falcons, and the Chargers they were who we thought they were. They went out there.
I'm gonna throw this out there. Chargers were actually my Super Bowl pick before the season, and I had a money line in a parlay yesterday, and they ended up winning. But they have just been looking disappointment from all the hype they've been getting. They bring in Khalil Mack. They have Justin Herbert, who had back-to-back good seasons in his rookie and sophomore year. I thought he was going to take off. I thought he could have been an MVP candidate. And they are just disappointing me week out, week in. I think they could have blown the fuck out of Atlanta. And, they had to come from behind to win that game.
To be fair, and I'm not making excuses, they have been without Keenan Allen all year, and then they've also lost Mike Allen.
It doesn't matter. If you got a good quarterback, he can put the ball where you need to put it, and anybody can fucking catch it. If you just know where to run.
And there are only 2 good quarterbacks in the league. Let's see, NFC South champions, Atlanta Falcons. Sid Dog's over here sick as shit. He can't talk, so he's texting. So I'm going to read text.
I'm glad Tony mentioned Super Bowl picks. I actually placed my 2 futures bets last Friday, before the weekend started. I placed a unit bet on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl at plus 700. And then I also placed a 1 unit bet on the 49ers to win the Super Bowl at plus 1,200.
I actually just took the Niners to win the Super Bowl in a 50-cent 6-team championship parlay. I took the
Yeah, I
Niners.
saw that. But yeah,
Are y'all ready to get really mad at me? Go ahead, finish,
I'm
Tristan.
not. I ain't gonna get mad at you. Say stupid shit all the time. But
Yeah, like Notre Dame beating Clemson, but we'll get to that next hour. Go ahead.
yeah. No,
A
so
broken clock's right twice a day.
You know I'm about fucking 6. I think I'm 6-2 on big fucking dog wins.
I expect
Anyway, go ahead.
this. I expect this Niners team to come out of this bye fucking ready to play this second half of the season.
I'm a big fan of the Niners.
I am too, dude. That addition of Christian was, I mean, it might have put them over the top. It really might have.
If he stays healthy, yes. Hey,
Yep.
I'm gonna tell. I want to go to the Dolphins Bears because I'm gonna say this: Tua and Fields. Tua and Fields are two of my trending quarterbacks in the league. You know what? Here's the thing. You talked about Michael Vick earlier. That's what Fields is playing like.
I agree 100% on Justin Fields.
I am falling in love with this fucking Justin Fields kid. I really am.
Yep.
And the thing is, he's got the freaking wing, and defenses don't know, and they can't handle it. And they got it because they know he can throw it 70 yards, and then they can't tackle him. Tua the same way. They're trending. I like it. That game was a game that I liked to watch, and I fucking missed it because I had to work. But I like those two. What do y'all think about that game?
So you are 100% right about Justin Fields. That is one quarterback that has slowly gotten better as the season has went on quietly. And I think the Bears at some point were like, we're going to let Justin play his game. They're doing like what they did for Cam when Cam was in prime.
Thank
Cam.
you. Yes.
They let Justin play Justin's game. They didn't try to turn him into a pocket passer because he's fucking not.
Mahomes can play your game.
Yes.
Yes. Tony?
I'm not going to comment on Noodle Arm Tua. I don't give a fuck.
You know what's funny? I like Fields, but as long as he's on the Bears, he'll never amount to nothing. They're a team that has so many problems, and they've been trying to address them now for years. And Sit Dog said it not that long ago. They've been in a constant rebuild, and now they just traded away some defensive pieces. So now what are you doing? Are you scrapping it again and trying to rebuild? I feel bad for the kid. I mean, he ran for almost 200 yards. I loved watching him at Ohio State. But as long as he's there, he will never do anything with his career. It will be a forgotten career.
I'm going to disagree with you on one thing.
Talk to me.
I hated watching him at Ohio State because I can't stand the Big Ten. But yes, he was amazing. 100%, man. I'm a big fan of Justin. Justin, if you're listening, come to the show. I love you. I will wear your jersey. Come, I'll give you a kiss too. Go ahead.
I am upset that the Panthers passed on him last year at pick number 8 and went with J.C. Horn instead, like because a cornerback was going to fix our problems. But anyways, next game.
Joey B, baby. Joey B. I mean,
it had nothing to do with Joe Burrow, by the way.
That was the easiest game to bet on this past Sunday. I saw it. The line should have been way higher. It's just because of how bad the Bengals looked on Monday night the week before against the Browns. It was an overreaction. To us almost beating the Falcons too. Yeah, absolutely. And I was scared money. I took a money line in a parlay, but I should have just housed the fucking -7 and go fucking eat at Waffle House or something.
Yeah, dude. Fucking should have thrown the house on fucking.
I'm gonna wait till the college podcast. I'm gonna be all over fucking Sit Dog. Dude, the Packers and the Lions. I mean,
let's fucking go, Detroit.
Yes,
let's fucking go. I had like 4 units on Detroit plus 4.5, and it was free.
Here's my thing with Detroit, and I've said it from the very beginning. I know they're bad, blah, blah, blah. And they're Detroit, and they're always going to be bad. But I love that coaching staff.
Oh yeah.
They're all former coaches. Of course, the head coach is an Aggie, so I got to root for him. But he gave who he gave the game ball to this week
Who?
to the defensive coordinator. That's who the game ball went to. I love what they're doing. I love they just don't have the people. They don't have the money to sit up there with the big dogs. Sorry,
Eyes on
my
me.
wife.
Eyes on me. Fucking no. So I think this will be Aaron Rodgers' last year in the league.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Pause. Not last year in the league. This will be his last year on the Packers.
I agree with
Yes.
No way. No, he's got to go, babe.
Yeah.
I don't think
still
he's
got
the
a year in
problem.
him?
Yes.
Yeah. I think Aaron Rodgers is sick of the Packers shit. I really do.
They went with this coach. They tried to implement a fucking system that's like what's his name? Shanahan's out in California, San Francisco, and it's just not for him. And it clearly is, and it's just a clash. They're both the fucking same age. I always don't like when a coach and a player is the same age, especially when it's a veteran guy, because it's like, how can I take orders from you? Motherfucker, you haven't done anything in this league. I'm already a champion. And then you got that clash, and then it just doesn't mesh well.
Well,
Then
from
you got
here
to
on
start
out,
having
you'll
problems.
never have to worry about that because quarterbacks will not be able to live that long anymore.
Well,
But
with the way
I agree 100%.
with the way protocols are going, you can't touch the quarterback. Soon they're gonna be having red jerseys on the quarterbacks like they do in
and
practice.
here's the other thing, Tony. You think it's bad right now with these that little garden gnome quarterback for Arizona yelling at that gutless coach that he's got in Arizona? That thing's going to trickle down to the college level already because some of these kids at the college level are making more money than their assistants.
Yeah.
Their assistants are only making $250,000. If you're a coordinator, $250,000, $500,000. Some of these kids are getting already paid $1 million. So it's going to trickle down to the college level.
And that's why I said NIL is bad for college.
Yeah.
Good for the kids, but bad for the sport. I mentioned that a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad? I kept thinking the Packers were going to get on track sooner or later. And week in and week out, I kept betting on them. I bet on them against the Giants. I bet on them against the Jets. I bet on them against fucking Washington. And I said, you know what? Enough's enough. I'm losing too much money on this damn team. They lost 5 straight.
Yeah, dude, they're bad.
Let me ask you a question as far as Aaron Rodgers goes. If we could trade Aaron Rodgers right now, who could he go to that could make him a Super Bowl contender right now?
San Francisco.
Well, you already got a Super Bowl contending team. That's the
Actually,
problem.
I tell you what's going to happen. He's going to go to. He's going to go to.
No. I'm asking right now. Right now, if you could do this, you guys could do this.
I got you. If he went to the Raiders, he would elevate the Raiders into a contender.
Okay, that's my thing.
Because the Raiders are bad. They got an inconsistent quarterback. He will elevate the team. The problem with the 49ers is they don't need a quarterback because they have all the other pieces to be contenders.
What about our Giants?
Fuck the Giants.
This motherfucker.
I honestly think you can put Aaron Rodgers on any fringe quarterback and he's gonna fucking win. I'm sorry, any fringe team and he can turn them into a contender.
Put him in New England with Belichick. That'll be a nice duo.
The Packers have just done this.
Do you think he could beat Mahomes or
No.
Josh Allen?
No.
Thank you. He needs to fucking retire. All right, let's move on. Colts and Pats. Pats big win against the Colts. Colts are who we thought we were. They were, right?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nothing changes there.
No.
The Bills and the Jets. What the fuck happened there?
Good ass fucking defense by Robert Saleh in New York.
Yeah.
He's one of the best fucking defensive minded coaches in the entire
Why are we
league.
just now talking about the Jets? I've been on him for a while because I told you.
We're not just talking about. Yeah, I've been riding them too up until this week. I didn't think they beat the fucking Bills.
Well, no, honestly, I didn't pick them either. But do they have? Are they a contender now?
Contender, no. A threat.
They just beat the Bills.
No, a threat at being like a bubble team to get into the playoffs potentially.
They were a divisional dog at home. It's no shocker that they pulled it out. I mean, it's a shocker in the landscape of how good the Bills are, But when you look at it really like inside the lines, a divisional dog at home, you can't be too upset. They're familiar with each other.
Shame. I'm gonna shame on us for laying the points with the Bills. Honestly, we should have played the Jets.
I mean, I'm just sitting here. Tony is just so fucking lax and chill. He's kicking back. He's kicking back with his cigarette, going, "And divisional game at home. What the fuck you expect? Like, yeah, you fucking goombot. You should have fucking taken it. I mean, I wish I'd have done it last week."
Hey, hold on a second.
I mean, look, I'm not a fan. I'm in New
you.
York. I'm not a fan of the Giants and the Jets, so I'm a little biased on both. But it's like, you know, if Tennessee would have beaten Georgia, it would have been less shocking than if Kent State beat Georgia. You know what I mean? It's just they play each other every year twice. They're familiar with each other. That's why it's really it's a shocking skill level, but when you play, it's like a conference. It's just a conference game.
Shame on us for laying 11.
I agree. Yeah. Dude, why am I the only Kirk Cousins fan in the podcast?
You're not.
No, you're not. Vikings have been making me money all year.
Bro, I've been on the Vikings bandwagon all year. I said it in my notes.
Well, no, yeah, I mean, yeah, we've been on the, but we're not talking. Kirk Cousins is not. We're not talking about Kirk Cousins. I've got Cousins as my number 3, maybe 4 quarterback in the league right now. And
it's always been like this. So like you look at the
Tony, fuck you.
You said 3 or more. I don't know where the fuck that came from.
Hey, you go back. You look at Kirk Cousins' stats over the last like 5-6 years. He has been one of the top statistically producing quarterbacks in the entire league, but nobody talks about him because he's not flashy.
Yeah, dude, they're 7-1. They're 3-1 on the road, bro.
They don't do it flashy though. They just fucking win.
Tony, why are you shaking your head? Why do you want to kick Cousins in the mouth?
No. I don't think I want to kick Kirk. I like Kirk Cousins. I've been riding Minnesota this whole year. But to say he's top 3 or 4, I would disagree because
he's like
before
6 or 7.
Before this season, even that might be a little stretch. If you're just talking pure skill,
He can't go to LA.
Let's go to the no. Let's go to the combine and put every quarterback in a statistical.
No,
he's not there. He's not there. Now you put him on a good team, sure. He's a product of his environment. So he has
if we go to the combine, Lamar Jackson's your best quarterback, hands down. But he can't go to the Raiders and do what this old ass Aaron Rodgers can do for the Raiders. You're telling me Aaron Rodgers
makes him better. It makes him better. But now here's the thing: you take Kirk Cousins out of there and throw in, let's say Mac Jones, who Tristan thinks a bum. The Vikings will still be good.
Wrong.
They have a good team. They have one of the league. They have no. Adam Thielen and Justin Jefferson, and now they got T.J. Hawkinson. They got 3 good go-to wide receivers.
For as much as you know about basketball, you're fucking wrong about this.
Dalvin Cook,
yeah, you are wrong.
One of the best running backs in the league. Madison is probably one of the best backup running backs in the league.
Let me tell you why you're wrong.
All over.
Barstool Sports just text me say, "Hey, tell Tony to shut up."
Listen, tell him I need a contract.
I'm fucking with you.
Hey.
I hear you.
Let me tell you why you're wrong. Kirk Cousins was good in Washington. He's been good everywhere he's went.
He was good statistically, but he did not elevate that team at all.
You just said go to the combine and I don't know what to think, Tony.
No, because now you're on a bad team. No, because now you're on a bad team in Washington where you have to throw the ball 40 times. So, yeah, he might fucking throw 3 touchdowns when you're throwing the ball 40 times when you're down 20. Okay. So, it's patent stats. That's
I got you.
That's the difference with me.
Hey, y'all got anything to say about the Raiders and the Jags?
I do.
Go ahead.
Do not ever put your hard-earned fucking money on the Raiders ever again. Do not do it. They went up 17-0. and they went up 17-0. And I was like, hell yeah, bro. I've been on the Raiders multiple times this year when they've been up these big fucking leads and they always fucking lose. They are the biggest fucking rat ass disappointments in the entire fucking league. Derek Carr is a bum. He's been one of the biggest disappointments this year ever. Everybody talked about him like he was going to be like MVP status when he got Devontae. He's fucking trash.
Derek Carr looks like my local fucking drug dealer on the corner. I don't know. I don't get that. Tony, go ahead.
I don't know what kind of drug dealers you guys got in Texas if that's the case, but he might be a fucking a mountaineer meth cooker or something like that, but not a. But no, I got nothing to say about these two teams. I'm happy for Jacksonville after all that shit last year. Let them win some ball games. That's really it.
I like the Jags.
I like Peterson down there. I think
give him another year.
Yeah.
Watch the Jags.
Okay.
That division's very wide open.
I like it.
Wide open.
I would love nothing more than to buy me a Jacksonville Jaguar jersey. They're pretty cool. But let's move on. Gino versus the Garden Gnome.
I called it. I fucking called it.
Tony, I'm going to start with this. Tony and Sid Dog, you're sitting there. By the way, guys, Sid Dog's really, really sick. I appreciate him being on here, and he's sending us text messages and we're reading them and kind of laughing. But the Seahawks go to the Cardinals. You know my disdain with the Cardinals, with their coach, with the organization. I don't think there's anything good, including their logo. Their stadium's pretty nice, but it's good for a fucking concert. That's about it. There's nothing good about the Cardinals. I wish they would just go away. But the Seahawks go and beat them by 10. And it's to me, it was convincing. There was never a doubt, even 7-3 in the first quarter. Gino 26 or 34, 275, 2 TDs. I was just glad with the result. What do you guys got on this game?
I love the Seahawks this year, dude. I said it in my notes that I sent. No. I said it on my podcast or some shit. I can't remember. The Seahawks quietly have a very strong, firm grip on the NFC West right now. Granted, I think the 49ers are going to go ahead and take that from them, but the Seahawks will be in the playoffs this year. And they will be a problem too. If the team they play in the wild card sleeps on them, it's not going to be a good day.
They're fun to watch. They're definitely fun to watch. I'll say that with the Seahawks. And you know what? You know who looks bad at all of this? Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Now he leaves. Everybody thinks he was the man, and the Seahawks are top of their division. So it makes him look even worse with that contract in Denver. I love Pete Carroll. He brings high energy. I wish he was younger because I would love to see him go back to college, to be honest. And the Cardinals are a disappointment. Cardinals on paper are disgustingly good, but they cannot put it together now 2 years in a row.
I told my brother the same thing that you just said. I told him the other day, I said, nobody looks worse right now than Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
It almost makes you question Russell's entire career.
His whole career, absolutely.
Honestly, it almost makes you look at Russell's whole career and go,
now, if the Seahawks somehow sneak out the win, even with how good the 49ers just got, and they sneak out the division, oh my God, there might be an asterisk on his fucking career.
It literally made me the other day sit there and go, holy shit, was Russell's whole career just a fucking fluke?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people forget Russell was a 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
He was not a high overall pick. He wasn't highly scouted. Like, maybe his team, like, don't get me wrong, Russell had some great moments. But to say he's the one that won them that Super Bowl, you're dead ass wrong, because he didn't. That defense was that good.
Oh, yeah. And then he had Marshawn, too.
Yeah, so and
then I mentioned this to Sit Dog the other day. You know what he's always had? He's always had top tier receivers.
Yep.
You know, Lockett's been there forever. He got DJ Metcalf. Doug Baldwin. Yeah, another one. He's always had weapons around him. And
yeah, dude, I'm glad you brought that up because I almost forgot to. But yeah, you're fucking right. I question the whole Russell's entire fucking career right now.
Yeah. So shout out to Pete Carroll and the Seahawks. And the 12th man.
Yeah, and I love Pete when he's at USC too, man. A lot of
Yeah.
fun. He wears
Yeah,
out
that's what
that gun.
I was telling Sit. I said, man, I would love to see him go back to college with the NAI deals, and now he could spend money on a Reggie Bush like he did back in the
Oh,
day.
he'd make
Now
Saban
he
and
could do it
Jim,
legally.
he would make Saban and Jimbo look fucking stupid. He knows
Yeah, it would be fun.
he knows how to buy people. That's for damn sure. Hey, let's move on to the Rams and the Bucks. I'm gonna say this. The So other than Tom Brady looking like an AIDS patient but still winning, the Rams, this is the typical. It's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and Joes. Last year, everybody was crowning the head coach for the Rams. He was, the next Belichick. He was going to be the next greatest coach of all time. No, motherfucker, you need the You need the Jimmies and Joes. You don't have them this year, so your offense can sit there and suck hind tit. You're not the guy. I appreciate everything you've done, but once we get you the guys, you can be the guy. You've proven that. But if you don't have the guys, sorry, guy, you're not Belichick. So
Are you talking about Tom Brady?
no, I'm talking about the head coach for the Rams. What's his name?
Oh, okay.
Sean
okay.
McVay. Sean
okay.
McVay.
I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about Tom Brady. I was like, are you fucking
No,
serious?
no. The Rams lost by 3.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
if it was last year, the Rams would have beat the Bucks by 40. It wouldn't have even been funny.
I wouldn't say that.
Anyway, it's about the Jimmies and Joes. I just think this year it'll put a motherfucker humbly put him in check. And that's what happened here. Because I still don't like the Bucks. I don't like Brady. He's the GOAT. I love, he's my favorite quarterback of all time. I think he's the best quarterback of all time. But I think he should have hung him up last year. I don't like anything about the Bucks. I don't think the Bucks have anything to do with any kind of playoff run or anything like that. This Rams are worse.
I disagree there. I think with how bad the NFC South is, they can definitely snake a spot into the playoff going 500.
No, I'm saying no. They can make the playoff, obviously, yeah. Because
but then you put
the whole league is shit anyway. No, they
Yes.
can make the playoffs, but once they face a real team, they're fucking done.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is though, you don't need to be, good and flashy. Then when you get to the playoffs, when you have all that talent and a guy who knows how to win, any given Sunday, baby, he could go on a run. They might look terrible, but as long as you just scrape by, and in this division they could just scrape by,
No.
they could definitely, if they make it, they could be deadly just because of their experience. That's all.
Oh no, I agree. As bad as the NFL is this year, you're right. I take what I said back. You're right. As horrible as the NFL is this year, anybody can win. I mean, shit. If the Colts make a run, they might be able to win the Super Bowl this year. That's how bad the NFL is.
The Giants could beat the Bucks right now. The Bucks fucking suck. Like, it's just that simple.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. The Titans and the Chiefs. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you something, guys. Everybody loves to watch Mahomes play quarterback. Everybody loves.
You say one bad thing about that man throwing almost 500 yards. I swear.
Stop. Just stop. Everybody loves to talk about Mahomes and his all this other shit and the Bills and how good they are, and they talk about Cooper Kupp and Christian McCaffrey and all. Let me tell you something. You want to appreciate good fucking hardcore old school football? Watch Derrick Henry fucking run a football. I'm telling you, man, that motherfucker, watching him gives me chills. We used to recruit. We used to die. I mean, we used to just. It was funny because it takes me back to Bo Jackson. Clemson. When Bo Jackson was recruited at high school, Clemson bought him a fucking a Corvette. That's how they were recruiting him. You know what Auburn did? They bought him a house with a 3-car garage to put the fucking Corvette in. That's how they won the recruiting battle. That is
I
a
like
true fucking story. That's how Bo Jackson ended up there. But dude, watching Derrick Henry run the ball is a fucking thing of beauty. It really is. And yeah, to me that was a good game. I liked watching that game. I really did. I mean, there was some things that that's one of the few games where it was chess. Putting
Mhm.
people in the right positions and stuff. Yes, Mahomes is. He's an amazing quarterback, and he does things. And dude, that Kelsey kid is oh my gosh. I mean, it's fun to watch motherfuckers like that. Go ahead, guys.
Tennessee would have won that game if Tannehill played. I liked Malik Willis out of Liberty a lot, and I thought he could have been something special, but he's just not showing it. And he has this tell. I don't know if you guys noticed it. Before he throws, he gives a quick tap, and then he
Yep.
comes back. Quick tap, come. And I mean, he went 5 for 16 for 80 yards in his second career start. His first start, he went 6 for 9 for like 60 yards. You just can't win the game giving the ball to Henry 20, 25 times a game. I think Ryan Tannehill being out hurt that team a lot. They're in first place in their division, correct?
Oh yeah, because
Think so.
their division is so bad.
Yeah. I just don't know if they can sustain winning like that. And I think if they had Tannehill, they would have won. And it's upsetting to watch. I feel bad for Derrick Henry. I think he needs to get out of Tennessee as fast as he can.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Tristan.
I don't know if it's a hot take, but I think Travis Kelce's the best tight end of all time.
Ooh.
Wow.
I really
Tony
do.
Gonzalez.
I tell you
Yes,
what, give me
better.
well, no, he's got to kill a person first, but what you got to do is we got
Wait, what?
No, I'm thinking about the other guy. Dude, give me about 3 more years with this kid, bro. I think he's on the right track. I agree with you, Tony. I think he can be. I don't know.
That was me. That was me
No,
that said that.
that was Tristan. Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
he can be. I think he can be, but I think he needs more time. If you equal time doing the same thing, I think you're right.
I think, and this is, I've said it my entire life, and I don't know if it's because I don't know why. I think Gronk's one of the most overrated tight ends of all time.
I agree.
That's my opinion. I've always
He's good.
Gronk's a great tight end, top 10 maybe, but people put him as the number 1 tight end of all time, and I don't get it.
Well,
really
the thing
don't.
is that he was with Brady. That's the number
Yeah.
one thing. Here's the one thing that Gronk did. That overshadows or that people don't get. And I agree with you. I don't think he's the best tight end ever. But Gronk, because there was so much, news. There was so much. The spotlight was on him that there was double coverage on this guy. They were always double covering this guy. Like he had to. But I agree with you. I like this.
I think, and I might get called biased for this. I think Greg Olson was a better tight end than Greg Olson. I mean, I think Greg Olson was a better tight end than Rob Gronkowski. Again, I might be biased saying that, but Greg Olson was
to me, I put him kind of on the same level skill wise, honestly. But I think to say Kelsey greatest of all time, I just don't know if he's better.
There's some
than
good ones. There's
Shannon
some good
Sharp, Tony Gonzalez,
Antonio Gates. Yeah.
I mean, if you take him out of Mahomes with that gunslinger, is he putting up the same numbers? Is he true skill talent wise to system wise?
That's a fair statement because I was gonna say Gonzalez, but he played with multiple quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll give you guys a futures bet. If he stays healthy and he goes to the right team like Kelsey and like Gronk, Bowers out of Georgia will be the greatest tight end of all time.
That's
Bowers-
early. Plus
Bowers-
10,000.
Bowers right now,
Drink another.
This is just me. Bowers right now is the best college football player right now this year. If I had to pick one, if I had the number one pick right now, out of anybody, if I'm the number one pick, I'd take Bowers right now.
Well, here's a fun fact. He's projected to go number 3 next year to the Giants in the one mock draft I looked at. I know you're high on the Giants, and I know you would love Bowers there. The only thing with me with Bowers is he's great, but does he have the size for the NFL? He looked a little slender. He looks like a bigger wide receiver play tight end. That's just the only thing that might be a little question mark, but that size is a question mark always with college kids going to the NFL.
Right.
You know, and Sit Dog, you're full of shit. Fuck out of here.
Guys, we already talked about the Ravens. Anything else? I think we I don't want to go on another rant about kids a lottery pick. Oh, Sid Dog. Hey,
I said he was projected to go 3 to the Giants. I know what he's projected. You're full of shit. I said the stats. I said the facts. Fuck out of here.
Oh, guys. Hey.
Get the fuck out of here.
Thank you guys for being on here, everybody here listening. Thank you guys for listening. Remember, go to coachescall.store, click the menu button, go down. Make sure you hit the Discord. Go to the Discord. We've got a lot of good stuff going on. College basketball now. We're heading it off. Tony Capo right here is leading our college basketball podcast. It's called The Court is in Session with Judge Tony Capo. He did the first one today, so it'll be up on Spotify and YouTube probably tomorrow. Make sure you go listen to that. But to get the real deal and to stay on pace with us, because we've got college basketball, we got NBA, we got college football, we've got hockey, tennis. Tristan and Donnie are huge on this tennis. We got a lot of stuff going on. Go to the Discord so you can catch up, make some money. Hell, you can even make some bets, go to sleep, wake up in the morning with a little money in your pocket. Also, don't remember to go join our partners at the Hunch ATL. Go visit them. They'll help you track your bets. You can test yourself against other cappers. Enter their free pick'em tournament and a chance to win $1,250 in cash every 2 weeks. Visit the Hunch ATL, for all your betting needs. Tony won two categories last week for about $300. He's leading one this week. It doesn't cost you anything. Go over there. All you got to do is put all your bets in. At the end of 2 weeks, take their money.
Build your bankroll with their money.
Yeah, build your bankroll with their money. And they're our partners, and we love them to death. So go visit the Hunch ATL. Guys, thank you guys for coming on. Tristan, Tony, and Sid Dog. We will see y'all Thursday for our NFL Pick'em show. Until then, guys, y'all take care, and I hope all your bets cash. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.